वेलकम टू वीलर्न। वीलर्न में आपका स्वागत है। टॉपिक फॉर टुडेज डिस्कशन इज मैनेजमेंट ऑफ पब्लिक एंटरप्राइज। वी आर कवरिंग सेशन 14, that is Board of Directors, its constitution and functioning. Topics covered are organizational structures of public sector enterprises, the functions of Board of Directors of public enterprises, composition of the board, the qualification of the board members, types of board, public enterprise selection board, functions of PESB, constitution of the board, pay and allowances, recent initiatives of PESB to improve the selection process, eligibility criteria for shortlisting candidates, and selection procedures and guidelines. जब भी हम पब्लिक सेक्टर की बात करते हैं इंडिया में, तो हिस्टोरिकली जो वो रोल प्ले करता था, इट वॉज अ यूनिक रोल जो कि फॉर्च्यून्स कंट्री के बढ़ाता था। लेकिन इंडिपेंडेंस के टाइम पे ये रियलाइज किया गया कि जो पॉलिटिकल फ्रीडम है विच वॉज इन्फर्ड विदाउट इकोनॉमिक सेल्फ रिलायंस, इट वुड बी वेरी डिट्रीमेंटल टू द कंट्रीज सॉवरेनिटी। तब बात हुई कि पब्लिक सेक्टर इट केम टू द चार्ज with the objectives which are primarily economic, but they have a very closely related to social and political ingredients, you know. For instance, अगर infrastructure को build करना है for economic development, it was an economic activity, but it had a social connection also. That is, creation of employment could be said to be a social objective. Or prevention or reduction of private sector could also be best described as social political objective. हम organizational structure अगर public sector enterprise की बात करते हैं, तो managing a public sector enterprise and that too efficiently so that it delivers the objectives is a very big task. So the organizational structure of the public enterprise, उनको इस तरह से बनाना चाहिए, इस तरह से डिजाइन करना चाहिए so that जो पब्लिक एंटरप्राइज है वो अपना जितने भी एक्टिविटीज वो परफॉर्म करते हैं, they are performed under the guidance or patronage of the government. But at the same time, it must take an autonomous view which is more enough to carry out the activities so that it ensures कि economic goals जो हैं वो successfully achieve हो जाए। एक बात और ध्यान रखनी चाहिए कि public sector enterprise as the time went on, it has increased in number and it took on more and more responsibility. There were six private industries which were taken over by the government और जो कि बाद में public sector enterprise में convert कर दी गई. The only purpose was to do this was to safeguard the employment. So this increased the role of public sector from managing infrastructure industries which had a virtual monopoly to managing industries which were sick in the competitive fields. 1991 में जब से liberalization movement start हुआ इंडिया में, there were areas which were reserved for public sector enterprises and which have come down very drastically. But after July 1991, this list which had been very prone to meagerly aid, and by December 2002 there were only 3 industries which were reserved for the public sector. There are experience of industrially developed countries that has shown that performance of an organization, whether it is public or private, they are largely dependent on the leader of the chief executive, and in turn he cannot be successful until and unless he is backed by a very professional and competent board of directors. success of the management boards, they basically depend not only on the competence of the members, but also to a great extent of the trust people reposed in them by the owner of the enterprise. When we talk about the functions of the board of directors, so the function basically they are managed by the management board. So the board is the top management organ which is responsible for implementing the objective of the enterprise. बोर्ड क्या है, उसकी एक प्रिंसिपल ऑब्जेक्टिव होता है कि वो पॉलिसीज को फॉर्मुलेट करे सो दैट द एंटरप्राइज रन. फर्दर मोर जो है बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी होती है कि वो एक चीफ एग्जीक्यूटिव ऑफिसर को एम्प्लॉय करे. दे आर ऑल्सो इंटरेस्टेड विद द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी कि वो पूरा एक एक्शन प्लान और प्रोग्राम बनाए फॉर द डेवलपमेंट एंड रीऑर्गेनाइजेशन ऑफ द एंटरप्राइज. फर्दर मोर जो बोर्ड है वो रिस्पॉन्सिबल होता है पॉलिसीज बनाने के लिए, जो पॉलिसीज रिलेट करती हैं फिनेंस और एक्सपेंडिचर से, या प्राइसिंग फिक्सेशन की पॉलिसीज होती हैं. ऑल्सो बोर्ड इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर टेकिंग स्टाफ मैटर्स, जैसे इंसेंटिव हो गया या एलोकेशन ऑफ फंड हो गया, वो सारे मैटर्स टेकअप करने के लिए. देयर आर functions which are related to adoptions of new technologies or methodologies which are taken care to improve the production or processing or marketing. So these are the activities which are undertaken. Also training or education, any kind of research and development. अगर हम composition of board of directors की बात करते हैं, so the management of administration of public enterprise, it is entrusted to a government body which enjoys wider responsibilities than the board of directors of a private sector enterprise. अगर हम एग्जाम्पल लेके बात करें, they are entrusted with responsibilities towards consumers या फिर employees की तरफ, गवर्नमेंट की तरफ, पार्लियामेंट की तरफ या नेशन की तरफ, they have more responsibilities. जो ये बोर्ड है ये दे आर एक्सपेक्टेड टू फॉर्मुलेट पॉलिसीज. कौन सी पॉलिसी? सो दैट एन एंटरप्राइज रन्स, इट्स वर्किंग इज नॉट डिस्ट्रप्टेड. दे आर द पॉलिसीज विच आर टू वर्क टूवर्ड द अचीवमेंट ऑफ द ऑब्जेक्टिव्स. तो द बोर्ड इज ऑल्सो रिक्वायर्ड टू इंश्योर दैट द पॉलिसीज which are of concern to public enterprise, they conform to the overall government approach. Hence, the success or failure of an enterprise to a great extent depend upon the proper and careful composition of the board. When we talk about the qualification of board members, so it is very important and desirable that the board members, they must possess certain qualities, certain qualifications. So the qualification provisions, they should clearly mentioned in the statute or the act under the enterprise under which it has been established. The Companies Act 1956, it does not prescribe any statutory qualification of the director, except that it should hold the prescribed number of shares. The directors of the company, government companies, they are however exempted from this shareholding qualification. In the case of statutory form of enterprises, there are certain qualification provisions. The first is highest integrity and incorruptibility. The chosen professional, the board member should not be corrupt. He should possess highest degree of integrity. उसका intelligence level बहुत high होना चाहिए. Thirdly, there should be clear concept of economic development of India on modern scientific lines. तो उसकी knowledge base, उसके concept on economic development should be very clear. There are other points which are also to be considered when we talk about the formation of the board. So it consists of the size of the boards. अगर हम size of the boards की बात करते हैं, there are no hard and fast rule on the size of the board, but it will depend on the size of the industry or the enterprise or other factors. But yes, care should be taken to ensure that the board is neither too small to be dominated by a single individual, nor it should be too large so that its members feel that they do not count. एक होता है टेन्योर की बात करें तो the tenure of the board of director, it basically depends upon whether the board is that of a statutory corporation or of a government company. Statutory corporations, they are basically established under the special act which are enacted by the parliament or state legislature, right? अगर हम company forms की बात करते हैं तो whether the enterprise is in a company form or all directors except full-time directors, they retire at the AGM, right? There are basically three broad types of public enterprise, right? First one is policy board. So they are the board which consist of part-time members, जैसे कि executive head of department हो गया, which is where none of them is responsible for specialized functioning. दूसरा होता है functional board. जब हम functional board की बात करते हैं, they are composed entirely of full-time member in charge of the particular branch of the work in the enterprise such as production or finance, personnel or marketing. फिर होता है mixed board की बात. तो mixed board they provide for both part-time and full-time directors, the latter having specific responsibility of some subjects. When we talk about Public Enterprise Selection Board, so the PESB is a high-powered constituted by Government of India, and it was constituted by a resolution dated 3rd March 1987, which was subsequently amended from time to time, and the latest amendment happened on 19th April 2000. Its functions basically under the administrative control of the department या फिर training and ministry of the personnel. The PE has been established or set up with the objective of evolving a very sound managerial policy for the central public sector enterprises. हम functions of PSE की बात करते हैं तो पहला specific function जो है उसका होता है कि selection and placement of level 1 and level 2 employees. The PESB is responsible for that. Second होता है function to advise the government matters which are relating to appointment or confirmation या फिर extension या tenure termination की अगर बात करते हैं. तीसरा मेजर फंक्शन होता है कि गवर्नमेंट को एडवाइस करने के लिए कि क्या डिजायर्ड स्ट्रक्चर होना चाहिए बोर्ड लेवल पे या सीनियर मैनेजमेंट पर्सनल का. फर्दरमोर इट आल्सो एडवाइजेस द गवर्नमेंट कि क्या सूटेबल परफॉर्मेंस सिस्टम पब्लिक एंटरप्राइजेस का या मैनेजरियल पर्सनल का होना चाहिए. Also, it helps in building the data bank, data which are relating to the performance of the public sector enterprises और उनकी employees का. It also advise the government कि क्या code of conduct होना चाहिए, क्या enforcement policies लानी चाहिए, उसमें भी guide करता है. Also, it advise the government on involving suitable training and development program for the personnel in the public sector enterprises. हम constitution of board की बात करें, so the public sector enterprise board consists of all full-time chairperson and 3 full-time members. So the chairperson and the members, they shall be responsible, they shall be person who have had a long and distinguished career in management of public or private corporation or public administration. they should have a proven record of achievement, preferably in the field of personnel or finance, production and marketing. The 3 full-time members of PECV, they shall be a distinguished serving or former chief executive of a public enterprise or private sector or joint sector enterprise, या फिर एक ऐसा पर्सन है जिसके पास एक्सपीरियंस हो टॉप मैनेजमेंट को सिलेक्ट करने का, और अ पर्सन former civil servant who has an experience in management of public sector enterprise. किन एरियाज में? या तो फिनेंस, इंडस्ट्री या इकोनॉमिक अफेयर्स में. हम पे और अलाउंसेस की बात करते हैं तो देयर आर सर्टेन टर्म्स एंड कंडीशंस ऑफ अपॉइंटमेंट. द फर्स्ट कंडीशन दैट नीड्स टू बी फुलफिल्ड इज कि जो अपॉइंटमेंट है चेयरपर्सन का और मेंबर्स का, दे शैल बी मेड बाय द a special committee which is known as ACC, Appointments Committee of the Cabinet. Again, the pay of the chairperson or उसके members, they shall be same and equal to that of the Secretary of the Government of India, और वो revised pay scale के according होगा. तीसरा है कि dearness allowance on any other kind of relief which was given on account of increase in the cost of living, they shall be admissible at the rate which is determined from time to time by the government. The fourth is there are other conditions of service which includes allowances and benefits which shall be determined by the government from time to time. There are certain recent initiatives which are taken by the Public Sector Enterprise Board to improve the selection process. So PSB is in close consultation with lot of major public sector units and the Department of Personnel Training. In recent times they have taken several initiatives to improve the system, and it is done with a view to making the functioning more effective. तो पहला जो इनिशिएटिव लिया गया है वो है स्टैंडर्डाइजेशन एंड इम्प्रूवमेंट ऑफ परफॉर्मेंस अप्रेजल सिस्टम. This is done to bring about a uniformity in evaluation of eligible board level appointees. दूसरा है initiation of the selection process 1 year in advance of the date of vacancy. पहले वो हुआ करता था 6 महीने में. So it was done in order to facilitate early election and timely appointment of the board level post. The third initiative was to establish competencies which are required and which are different from the board level position, and to evolve systems and procedures to make selection which are based on competency model. Another is as a part of the process of demystifying the selection process, the PSB has, after a consultative process, initiated a series of workshops which are under the aegis of the Scope and International Management Institute and done with the benefit of senior public sector unit. So the first two such workshops, they have already been held in Delhi and Mumbai. When we talk about this election procedure and the guidelines, so PSB, they keep a very close watch on the vacancies which are likely to arise within the 10 months before the occurrence. So there are initiatives, it initiates recruitment actions by sending either the job description of the post to the concerned administrative department with a request to update it within a time frame of 10 to 15 days. Here also a point is to be noted that a period of 30 days which is normally given to receive the nomination after circulation of a vacancy. In case the advertised post, the application should be received within 21 days from the date of advertisement. There are following practices which is presently in way. First, as per the normal practice, the post is circulated among all the PSC ministries of defense or establishment officers or state chief secretaries and to all concerned administrative departments. When we talk about the eligibility criteria for shortlisting candidates, तो पहला आ जाता है ये age criteria, which is preferably around 40 years for schedule C and B post and preferably around 45 years for schedule A and B post. In any case, the candidate not to be above 58 years of age on the date of vacancy. This point is to be understood. Restriction on job hopping. क्या होता है कि बोर्ड लेवल इनकम्बेंट के लिए इन वन एंटरप्राइज दे विल नॉट बी कंसिडर्ड फॉर पोस्ट इन अदर एंटरप्राइज unless they have completed at least 2 years in their present post. So it restricts the job hopping tendency further. Also, criteria for candidates from open market. With regard to candidates from open market, their suitability is basically assessed, which is essentially with reference to their qualification or experience, expertise, background, experience. So PESB, they also take into account their level and position in their own organization as also the standing of the organization. 2 exercises. What are the various types of boards and what are the recent initiatives which are being taken by PESB to improve the selection process? Keep learning and relearning. Thank you.